Sorry about that. I had a phone call I had to take, so I had to cut the video short there at like 7 minutes or something. Trying to figure out where it was here. All right. most of that off. I gotta get the center spot off right here. See that in there? Should just pick that thing right off, man. That's gonna be tough to get into. That got a little worse in there now. Okay. Look at this. Mega stack right in the center. It's really chalky in there. I got one opportunity on this side to come in here and get this, but it's got to be just right. Look at that stack. I got one shot on this side to set it up and get that off of there. Because this face here is looking pretty nice, but then you got, talk about a mountain in there. I got this spot. I don't know if you guys can see. I need to lower it some more, but I got this spot here to come up in here and get that huge mass of crap off of there. One shot, because that's gonna be it. I miss this one, you ain't gonna see this video, because I just won't finish the piece. Because something just doesn't seem right there. Let's see how this punch fits in here. See if it feels right. It feels pretty good how it's set into the punch, but this is it. Ooh-wee. That's all I got to say about that. We got it. Dude, that was like a mega stack. how this thing fits on there. Clear across. Took a little bit of time to set that platform up, man. Got that thing. Piece is it needs work yet, but as far as problem areas, pretty much solved that. When I get strikes like that, where I set it up just right, after having like a major problem area like that, I don't even really care if I finish the piece. that was a big enough goal to accomplish to get. I mean, that thing piece is flat, had no convexity, and I was still able to get that piece out of it, get that piece of hinge out of there, which was awesome. So at this point, I'm going to take my time on the rest of the piece, but it's a big accomplishment for me. I mean, I checked that platform, man, until it was till that antler sat right on that lip, just the way I wanted it. Starting to get these faces cleaned up. It's got some thickness, but it's a decent sized piece too. Some of that eBay flint. I mean, there's still a little bobble in there, but it's not. I'm not going to fret about it. Not compared to what I had. I mean that stack took me about 6 hits to accumulate. And I just kept restacking. But I saw one area where I knew I wanted to keep thinning around it, because I had that one area where I knew I could get in. And yeah, pulled through nice in that. I don't know if I told you guys, but I boiled some bear. I got some bear bones from a neighbor that killed a bear, obviously. But I got some shoulder bones and stuff, and I have them drying right now. I boiled the meat off the bones, and now I have them drying. But we're gonna make some punches out of those bear bones. I might do a video on it. Might just do a video of me using them, because it's taken a while. Like, I was scraping the meat off today a little bit, but it takes quite some time to get that meat off, and I don't want to do any more. I don't want to overheat them or anything, so I'd rather just I actually have them sat on top of my wood furnace over here. It gets to be about 160, 170 degrees on the outer metal, so it'll be a nice slow drying process for them. We're at 17 minutes. All right, let's see. We're going to go for a pedernales on this piece. We got some length on it and stuff. Let's see if I can conserve most of what we got. That's what we're gonna shoot for. I should have said what I was gonna make earlier, but this piece was kind of tough just from the start. It's a piece of Texas rock, but it's got some. It's dry. I'm sure you can hear that. But yeah, it's really dry, and I really didn't know what was gonna come out of it. If I had some good rock, I could probably call a piece pretty quickly. I'm not saying it's gonna be made to specifications. What specifications there are, I don't know. But people make specifications about points. I don't really get into that on this channel here because I'm not gonna debate people on origins and stuff like that because it just doesn't. It's pointless. It's an age-old argument. It's never going to be resolved. So I'll just keep my opinion to myself, and we're going to flint knap. I had to lose some of that tip there. Not much, just a little bit. Just had to fade that out a little bit there. Come on, Mike. There we go. It's a little hinge right there. Nothing to get concerned about. I just need a small flake. There we go. I just needed a small flake out of that base. Yeah, this rock can be tough. Just to put it lightly. It's like working obsidian. Obsidian and stuff pretty much falls apart in hands. It's good rock, I guess, but I don't like it. gotta work this tougher rock because I like to beat the crap out of stuff. So I like to have some tough rock and stand these guns. Okay. Yeah, right. What's that old saying? It's not the size of the billet, it's how you use it. I heard that somewhere before. I think I might have just made that up, actually. Some nice flakes off of this edge. This edge is really messed up. Not messed up, just not really even. But we're slowly getting some balance out of this piece here a little bit. Hope my fat head's not in the way of the camera. Because I do have an abnormally large skull. So my wife says. Here's where we're at right now. Still got some balance issues, but I want to come back and take a couple more punches out of here. More or less got it set up for a couple more flakes to come off. I'm gonna take one more here, and then I'm gonna take a breather. I'm gonna go upstairs and see what's going on with my wife. She's due here any day with our baby, so I want to keep an eye on her. Come on. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, you don't even make mistakes this late in the game on a piece, man. You want to make sure you're pretty much where you want to be. It's not bad. Hinge is kind of shatty, but that's a nice one. That really thinned that center out there. Real nice. I'm going to come back over here to the other side. That should do it. These aren't big flakes, so I'm going to go halfway. That one right there. That one right there. And that one. See, it's really starting to thin that piece out. Got to work down here at the base though a little bit. Stuff's really hard to see the flake scars on, but I was on some site today, and like I said, either way, whatever you want to do it. Now I switched over to all abo work, man. It's way more fun. Ain't nothing like making your own tools, but saw a guy on there. He's like, he said I can nap abo, but I like to I do copper work for commercial people. I guess what I got out of it is like he's claiming that he does abo copper work so he can sell his points. I'm thinking like, dude, look at Marty's points. like Marty does all abo work, and look how nice his points are. I do copper for the commercial people. Come on, dude. You know what? I think people make up excuses not to use abo tools because they're freaking. It's harder. It really is. When I first started, I was like, I'm sure you guys on aeronology probably heard me say it. What's the difference? Boy, I'll tell you what. I look at people that use abo tools way differently now than I did before, because it's not what people think. It's not as easy as you think it is, especially switching over from copper, solid copper billets. One area is kind of irritating me. I like to take one small flake. Here's where I go screwing stuff up. Just not satisfied with the piece, but that satisfied me. All right, now we're gonna get the smaller pressure flaker out because we don't need to take big. We're not trying to take any kind of thin flakes or anything like that. We're just gonna try to blend all these deltas in. Oh man, we're at 31 minutes. I'll be back. Here's where we are.